Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video using my Dyson AirWrap. So it's not really a tutorial because I still don't know how to actually use it properly, but basically I'm actually using it as a tripod, so I can't show you the full box. But I did buy the full set when it launched, whenever that was, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I think it was like €500. Ridiculous amount of money for a hair tool, I know, but I am a marketer's absolute dream, so of course I bought it. So when I got it, I used it a few times and I just was not sold on it. Did not work for my hair and I kind of just like forgot about it, stopped using it and went back to my usual tools. Recently I've seen so many people use it again and I've just seen it all over social media, so I kind of took it back out and I've started to use it again, or try to use it again. And I can use the regular straightening or smoothing brushes, they're grand. However, see these attachments with the curls, like I just, for the life of me, I cannot get it. So I've used it a few times and I've tried different techniques, and I kind of have somewhat of a technique that gives me a lot of volume and a slight curl, but it's nothing like what I see other people do. So I just thought I'd do a tutorial for how I get it to work for me, and also ask you guys what else I can do. So a lot of people, when I mentioned it on my Instagram, said to pin the curls after I do them, which I'm just, if I'm paying €500 for a tool, I don't have to then pin all the styles. Like, I want it to work regardless. You know, the kind of, I don't have to put in too much extra work to make it work. A lot of people did say to use mousse, which I've never had to do, and I don't even use hairspray ever, but so many people said it and it doesn't work for me, so I'm gonna have to just use a styling product. And when I did, I definitely saw a huge difference. So basically I did kind of start using extra products and using different techniques, just slightly different techniques to try to get it to work. And I do like the results I get. It is meant to be a lot better for your hair health wise. It's less intense heat, it's less damaging, etc. So that's why I do want it to work, and I spend a lot of money on it, so that's obviously why too. So I just thought I'd film a YouTube for anyone who might be interested. So I tend to use the larger barrels. I do know everyone says if you use the smaller ones you get like a tighter curl and then it falls out to a regular curl and lasts longer. I don't want to use these just yet. So I'm going to show you how I have been using it recently, and it seems to work all right for me and the products I use. So my hair is absolutely, my hair is still wet. I washed it this morning and then I just did my makeup, so it's still pretty damp, and I do find that styling it from as wet as possible works better for me. So the products I'm going to use are the Colorway Dream Coat. This is absolutely amazing. It makes your hair like silk. This is like the jumbo size. It's one of those cool products that actually work, and you'll see the results right away after using it. And I'm pretty sure this has a thermal protector in it as well. Let's see. So basically it protects against humidity and stops your hair getting frizzy, but it makes it really, really silky as well. I'm not sure, but I feel like this has like heat protectant in it as well, but I'm using another product as well. So I'm gonna spray this all over. And also, just to note, I'm really generous with this because you have to be. I do have extensions just literally here in my hair to kind of fill in these like broken, damaged areas, and I do find that hair extensions hold the style so much better. So because I have them now, it kind of gives the illusion that my whole hair holds the style of the Dyson, even if it's not. And then some people with their natural hair, it holds perfectly for like 3 days, and I'm like, how? So any tips, please leave them down below. And the brush I'm using, in case anyone's interested, is the Wet Brush Pro. It is hands down the best hairbrush ever. In the Dyson tutorials, they kind of dry the hair until it's just slightly damp. And when I do that, I get absolutely no style. So I go from basically just regular wet hair. So after I've used that, the second product that I use, I don't have any hair mousse. Like I said, I never have to use mousse, barely use hairspray. But I do have this, and it's the L'Oreal Professional. It's the L'Oreal Professional Techni Art Pli Spray. So basically you apply it into wet or dry hair, and it's like a hairspray kind of, but it's like a pre-styling spray as opposed to like a hairspray that you apply on after, and it does hold style really well. So I apply this all over as well, and I do find that this helps keep the style in, and this does have heat protectant in it as well, so therefore you're protecting against even more damage. I love the smell of this, I don't know why. I've also seen recently they've launched new barrels, so the longer lengths of these, which I probably need because my hair is actually weirdly getting long. So I'm not going to buy the barrels obviously unless I know how to use the original ones. So the key is sectioning. So depending how thick your hair is, you can section it into half or third or whatever. I actually do into thirds, so I have the bottom third, middle, and then top section, and that just seems to work for my hair because my hair is pretty thick. And then I also use clips just to section it as well. So basically I curl it the same way that I do if I was using a hair curlers. So I start from the back, and I try not to take really thick sections. I do take small enough sections. So even with this back piece here, just to show you, I'll half that, because I do find if it's too long this way, it'll actually kind of like wraps around the barrel a weird way. You'll see here it starts to catch up at the top of the barrel, if you can see that. So don't take sections that are too long. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this piece here. I know you can hold it like so and leave the ends out if you want like a beachy wave, but I'm just too lazy to do that, so it's so much easier to keep my arm just down like this. And when I use it at the highest temperature and the highest airflow, so as strong as possible basically. And I'll show you how you use it here. So a piece around this size, turn it on, and then just hold it to it. Because my hair is really damp, I kind of leave it wrap around, hope you can hear me, at the bottom pieces for a few minutes or for a few seconds before I start wrapping the whole piece. Then after I've held it until it's dry, I just press up and then set it with the cool air to make sure it's set. And then this is how it will look. And it looks fine, like it works perfectly initially, and then that will drop. So the reason why when I first kind of put the hair to it, usually it does wrap around a lot easier if you dry it slightly so it's just damp. Because my hair is still really wet, that's why it doesn't kind of wrap around perfectly at the beginning. So that's why I kind of hold it there till it dries it and then start to wrap it around. But usually when you use it the way they suggest, which is when your hair is damp, then it does wrap around really easily. So just to show you again, I'll hold it at the end just to dry them a bit more, and then I'll move it in towards my scalp. So when it's actually like dry damp, this is how easily it will wrap around, just like so. You can see how the top of it gets caught around like this little barrel, like it's, and my hair's not that long, so. Okay, so this is a little second piece. Again, looks fine. So I'm just going to show you one more time how I do it, and then I'll just kind of fly through the rest of the hair because it's basically the same thing. Also with the barrels, this is all in the Dyson their own tutorials, but you want to make sure that the arrows are pointing away from your face on each side. So switch them out to make sure you can see the little arrows there. Although if you want like a beachier look, you can hold it upside down and then leave the ends out like so, and then alternate the directions of the arrows for each little wave. But we're not at that level yet, we're just trying to get it to work first. And then I just kind of wrap it around my fingers to try keep the curl intact. So that is it, that's how I usually do it. I'm going to show you how like long it takes me. So it is currently 3 minutes past 3, and I'm gonna go and do my whole hair from wet to styled, and I'll show you what time it is when I finish. But I basically just repeat the same thing all over. Can we also just appreciate how curly this piece is? You can see like the amount of volume that it gives, which usually I don't actually go for because I have a lot of volume naturally, but if you don't, you will love it. I'm gonna have to try to think of a way that it won't give me as much volume, but I just want to try get the kind of technique and stuff down. You can already see this one's dropping quite a bit, and I've just let it sit there. Sorry about Hank. Okay, so this is my hair immediately after I finished styling it. So you can see like the volume is crazy, and this is the time. It's 8 past 6, so an hour and 5 minutes is how long it took me to style my hair. However, my hair is quite thick and I have a lot of hair, so that's pretty average to me. So like I mentioned, you get a lot of volume with it, like crazy. It looks like I got like, you know, those curly blow dries that your mum gets, which is not really the look I'm trying to go for. However, it does work. So this is how I get it to work. What I'll usually do now is just apply some oil to kind of like take the volume out of my hair, and then it does obviously drop. You can see underneath here, my own hair, that's how it looks now. So it has like a little bit of a wave to it. However, the front bits, like I said, the extensions hold the style a lot more, so it kind of gives the illusion that the whole hair is styled. So I do want it to drop just a little bit. I don't even mind this kind of look, but I just wanted to show you how it works for me at the moment and get any more tips from you guys, because I got so many on Instagram from you, and so far I've gotten it to this. So if we can get it you know, further again, I'll be very happy. So I'm just gonna throw in some of the Beauty Works Argan Serum into my hair. You can see that this will kind of like tame it a bit. So I actually prefer how this looks towards the end of the day because it's not as blow dry looking, if you know what I mean. I just don't know, is it worth the money or not? Obviously I still have tried smaller barrels. I might be able to get a proper curl with that, but I'm just seeing how voluminous this is with the bigger one. If I use a smaller one, is it actually going to be crazy? But yeah, I reckon if you've got longer hair, obviously when your hair is longer, it kind of weighs it down. So all of this kind of volume will be towards the ends and it's kind of straighter here and it's just a bit more young looking, I suppose. So anyway, like I said, please leave comments. I'm going to keep playing with my hair now, it's going to be so annoying, but please leave comments down below for any tips if you do use it, what works for you and your hair type, because my hair type, like I said, is thick and I have a lot of hair and it's dry and chemically damaged and the whole lot. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video and found it a little bit helpful if you are kind of struggling with the tool or if you're undecided whether to get it and you have the same hair type as me. So yeah, that's it from me. Leave any comments down below what other videos you'd like me to film and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Actually, something I want to say before I finish this is it's not that I don't think the product is good or that it doesn't work. It definitely works. I just don't know if it suits all hair types, because I know some people use it on their natural hair and they get the like perfect result from it, the result that I'm trying to get. And maybe it's because my hair is a different texture and because I've shorter hair, I just don't get the same kind of look that I want from it. And like I said, I'm going to keep trying to use it and see if I just need to get my kind of knack to it, and that's how you get it to work. I'm not bashing the product, obviously it does the job, but just thought I'd show you how it works in my hair in case, like I said, you're thinking of getting it, because I know some reviews can be kind of misleading. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so last time coming back on, this is my hair about an hour after when I'm taking the thumbnail picture. So you can see it's actually fallen out quite a bit. And I don't know where the camera is, I think it's here. And I prefer it like this. So I don't mind how it kind of like eventually drops and it's not as crazy. So yeah, this is a little update. Just in case you see my thumbnail and then saw how my hair kind of turned out initially and thought that they didn't match, this is how it does drop. So yeah.